Abusia, I say amazing TV. We said I would like some video we not share, not comment. We for amazing and AKA you talk too much. Mr. So when you join this channel we are subscribe for latest updates. Said they with them now amazing. The echo so our Ghana has say yen celeb so no and channel and I'm ma OTBA. Now say dear Shamudia, it's all about Kidi. Aya jumtunia your friend Kidi. Abrentia or boy touch it. Abusia. Abrente eye ni nsem bia e trendy a efa na nado dan kwakufuado ene John Dramani Mahama ho a chese eye didi atem se de osi kan nsem ne de o se omumienu nyina obi enim nyansa watase sa na woye den wo kan na abusia se Kidi e kire se Mahama ene kwakufuado nyina obi enim nyansa no eye ade se wasi so far yenim ade a ekoso ewo underground tie yen shede nim ade a ekoso ewo underground yenim man se Kidi aba be post to sansem we e dia fa John Mahama ene Akufuado ho o se Akufuado eye jimi bibi saa watase just o se nanim eye nkwasiafo anim won se won o se nanim ajimi bibi saa asem we die wo kan ya che na won se mpanimfo se techrema mpro yes mpanimfo se techrema nyeden empro e na chese so far internet no akwakofa ba o se na nado eye jimi sanso na Akufu o sanso na wose Mahama eka nkwasi asem o se na nado eye jimi ena Mahama nso eka nkwasi asem chese ensem ne mienu nyina no kan ya che enye ene ena wo kan ye na sa che o se nche yo internet ne se ono ana aka enti ode aba be hye no na busu se internet na kwa yi aba se wei ene de emre bi atwam Kidi eka de fa na Akufuado ene Mahama ho no eye ade se Kidi se according to Kidi namu o say threaten bi a chese so far onyinya and chese yenim nipa so far what threat Kidi what I said but ni nyina mu no enye wo monko aso na obedi wo moatam enkrofo ne de na mo doso Jivon Nelson mo sakwade mu nyina Delaris Frempon manso mu nyina na mo ka ho e na chese Ghana president for mienu John Dramani Mahama ene Akufuado so yeden aka ho o say so far chese de ba me so no attack eba so no officially legally obia issue krata bia se mechew anase meye o say obia nya ne sana emom o say oni na busuafo oni kyerese ne girlfriend ne yere ne ma ene kyerese na busuafo ankasa o say so far threatened achese abusuafo say edi wo mochi no enya agro na mesremo se de be ya enkoye se me kan asam e de ahye Kidi ano ntino hu mama enkotie ensem no emfiri ono ankasa anum na yenhwe se de eno masi commercial so be like sa video we na wa hye ede amame djumadie eye 3 in 1 news yes yenhwe de ekoso e kasi according to Kidi no o se eye threat ene attack eba ne so efa didi atem obedi John Dramani Mahama ene Akufuado no yenti attack wo se ebeba ne so.
Take a breath.
So I'll take a breath.
First of all, I felt very embarrassed. That's one. I felt down, sad, defeated. You know, there was a lot of things happening in my mind at that time. And even prior to that moment, I've already been like in a weird mental state, you know.
Please get closer.
I've already been like in a weird mental space prior to that, so I was already like dealing with a lot, and then I learned that I didn't even have time to breathe and reset, and then I got hit with that as well. I remember when it happened, I was having my EP listening session. I actually had to leave in the middle of it because I couldn't, like, I broke down in the middle of like people that were around, you know. It was just a lot for me, you know, so I had to leave and go home. And like I said, I felt really embarrassed about all of it, you know, so yeah.
You left in the middle of the listening session?
Yeah, I couldn't be there.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we had finished listening to the songs already.
But
it was
you
just
spend
socialization, time. Yeah. So I did a little and then I had to, like, you know, leave the space.
But why didn't you delete all of those tweets?
Some of the tweets, honestly, I do not even remember. Like, I'm so like I'm walking. I keep getting there. Why didn't you delete them? But it's not like I'm walking around knowing that I said some things and they are there, and then I don't care. You know, some of them I don't even remember tweeting them. And I look at some and I'm like, I said this, like, you know, and like I said, it's terrible. There's no excuse for it, you know. So yeah.
But looking at somebody like Kidi, super nice guy.
Yeah.
Ocharu Kwame was talking to me. He said, correct. You know how Kwame says things. I was like, but Kidi says, Kidi, correct guy.
You know, Andy, a lot of the things, the values that we hold now, everybody, not just me, a lot of people, the values that we believe in strongly now, we stand by them. We had to go through certain things in life to arrive at this place that we are at. Like a lot of things that we believe in, we had to unlearn a lot of things that we grew up with and relearn certain things to also know that this is not okay to say, this is not okay to do. You know, learn human compassion, basic human courtesy, kindness, lots of things that we are now. We weren't like that when we were kids. We had to grow. We had to grow to get here, you know, to believe in certain things, you know. So, and that was also like a different era of social media. It was like, it was different. You could say anything and nobody, it didn't matter at that time. Obviously, like I said, no excuses, but there's a lot of things that have changed over the years for us to arrive at where we are. A lot of us, that way we think, the way we see life, our outlook and everything. So these, I just wish that people would not define me or judge me by who I was 10 years ago. I'm not even the same person I was a year ago, you know. So yeah.
Were you pushed into doing that? Was there any association? Was there any alliance with friends that were doing that, or it was just you being silly?
Like I said, at that era of social media, everybody was being silly. Like if we say we're digging out tweets from that era, you realize that the thinking, you know how the world is sensitive now and certain things cannot be said. We used to throw about words and it had no consequence, had no meanings. We're just kids being silly on social media. You know, it's like a new app that has come, it's called Twitter. You can just go and tweet your mind, you know, like you get me. Like nobody was thinking about, I'm offending this and I'm offending that, and that wasn't the headspace. I didn't tweet them to be offensive, but like I said, it's no excuse. They are offensive. Some of them are offensive, and some of them are just banter. You know, that I definitely regret tweeting. So yeah.
Wow. If anyone is watching and you find them on social media now, which a lot of people also fancy these things. In fact, sometimes it hurts. At a point in time, they descended heavily on me. Even just a couple of weeks ago, I was trending #1, all because people were insulting me. For me even defending something, they didn't even check why they were just wading into the fray, just wading the fray and start insulting. My mom sitting here somewhere. As we speak, my mom is in the hospital.
Everybody catches the bullets.
Do you understand? She's lying in the hospital as we speak. My mom is at the hospital now, and sometimes she would just send me a message like, "Have you seen this? Call me," and she say, "Call me right now." And when she says right now, it means now. Otherwise, she will call you. And when she calls you, whether you're on air, whether you're out of space, she's sending you. She's telling you her peace of mind. And sometimes you feel, well, it's part of it. No, it's not part of it. At your age, it can be part of it. Don't allow people to say this about you and that. It hurts. If anyone is watching and you find them in that space, what is that advice you would want to give?
To be honest, Andrew, really me, I want advice because it hasn't been easy. You know, it's the bants are the bants. You know, there are people that are coming at you for banter sake to get retweets and likes. There are those, and then there are people that are like, it's been what, 4 or 5 days now. I still get threats. You know, I still get, like I said, my whole family is catching the bullets. Like everybody who even has nothing to do with the situation is catching heat. You know, and it's sad to see that there are people out there who they don't care about your apologies. They don't care about who you are 10 years ago. We don't care. You are that person, and that's how we see you. And it's like threats and insults and personal attacks and stuff. You know, it's hard to deal with. You know, because I'm guessing all these people also have families. I'm guessing all these people are not perfect as well. So you expect that. I'm not expecting anything, but you would hope that they would understand that, you know, human beings make mistakes. You know, it's the essence of life. We live, we make the mistakes, we learn through them, and through learning we become better people.
Abusiafo na no, according to Kidi no, or say after say sa treat ya or treat the farm Mahama any Akufo-Addo mo no a resurface ye ewo internet no or say massa won na abusiafo nyina so far threats a wo munna mu acha say wo say attack a ebo mo so no wo say enye easy wo say obi to say John Mahama wo ka na asem a owo followers bebra say wono Mahama na mu kura no say won take action bi amfanti awa obi a wodi na chi betimi take action e de tiawo e common like the same thing apply to Akufo-Addo. What I said, yes, omo followers say we can send be edit your omo na say wan hwe yi a say omo akran take action bi a udi agra enkofo mo follow mo no ebetimi aye obibi a was so far attack and eba so after say obedi wo matem say obedi wo matem way back 2013 2014 sabusia say the can nsem there also mu nyina yankwasiafo ane sa what I say yes obedi wo matem sa no was we any attack emprempre mu eba so I say amazing TV abusia mamifa wo nc I say